Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 1st to the 15th, 2019, that's 2019, money and career reading for you. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so very much. Whether you're new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by, it's an absolute pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be in the description box below. It also has the links to all the cards that I use there. So let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what September 1st to the 15th, 2019 has in store for you for money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, Aries, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, Aries, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, Aries, money and career. September 1st to the 15th, 2019, Aries, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. All right, that's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, all right, is the Five of Swords. That's at the heart of the reading. You're crowned with the Two of Pentacles. Then we have the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups is rooting everything, which is absolutely beautiful. The Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. Crown, heart, root, right here. All right. Hermit is at the crown. Now you had the Hermit in your general reading for the 1st to the 10th. All right. There is a sense of turning inward that's going to be a big part of the first half of September. This is a time frame. The Hermit is a time frame of August 23rd to September 22nd. It represents a Virgo. So you are going to be really looking in at yourself, kind of wanting to turn. You're going to be more introspective, and you're going to want to have quiet moments. Quiet moments are going to be absolutely beneficial for you for the first half of September. They really are. And you're also going to have a sense of just being astoundingly powerful. All right? Your mind is going to be very much on point, but you yourself, Aries, are going to feel this power around money. You're going to start the beginning of, hold on, let me listen to Spirit. Okay, you're going to start September just kind of like with this powerhouse. You're going to feel at your root that there is like kind of like at the very essence of your being, when you're getting revved to go, you're going to feel like there's something coming, because there is. Now, here's the catch. As this something is coming towards you, as this prosperity is coming that you have patiently been building and waiting for, okay, and I like the progression, 6 to 7 of Pentacles right here. You have 5, 6, 7. That definitely is something that is to be celebrated, because you go from struggles to feeling pulled in a million different directions to seeing things starting to pay off. So at the heart of everything here is the Seven is the Five of Swords. Now this with the 7 of Pentacles, this is interesting. This is intense. Okay, this is intense is what I'm going to really say to you. And this isn't a bad thing. I don't want you to sit there and go, oh great, you know, Dane, do you know how much I've been through? Do you know how hard it's been? And now you're telling me, oh, this is an intense time? Like, thank you so much. I'm sorry, but it is going to be intense. And better to be forewarned, to be forearmed, than to sit there and think, oh my gosh, I have this energy around me that is just saying, like, go for it, everything's going to work out great. And then, you know, you wind up getting kicked in your teeth, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? Because that's how a lot of you Aries are going to feel. Like, what the heck is going on? I did everything right. You know, I've been working on this for so long. This is a karmic debt. Now, the Five of Swords, for me, as an intuitive reader, this is a card of you've won, okay? You've won. You've done your very, very best. You've worked darn hard at this, right? But people from your past that you have let kind of walk away, or things from your past that you thought, okay, I let that go, I moved on, are now going to come back, and they're going to try and get the better of you. These can be people who you've been kind to, and they see that kindness not as you being the bigger person and saying, okay, fine, I'll take the high road. They see it as weakness. And they do not understand, because they're not developed enough to understand, that to be kind, especially in this world, that takes strength beyond comprehension. Do not let them wear you down. This is also things from your past coming up. Something where you sit there and go, oh my gosh, why does this always happen to me? You're going to say that a couple of times in the beginning of September. Why does this always happen to me? You know why? Because first of all, the lesson hasn't been learned. And I know, like many of you just turned off right now. That's cool. I know that's not popular to say. But I do know it's how you feel. And I do know why does this always happen to me is how you feel. And I do know that's what Spirit is saying. It's because you haven't seen it all yet. You've learned in increments, slowly and steadily. You're doing better today than you were yesterday. So pat yourself on the back for that. But here with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a sense of waiting towards the prosperity that comes. Waiting for that prosperity to move you forward. You've planted the seeds. You know your intentions. You know what it is that you want. You've worked super hard at this. It's time to sit there and say, okay, I can't rush it. You can't rush it. The lessons that are being learned, you can't sit there and say, oh, well, I don't want them. Spirit doesn't mind. And Spirit doesn't care. Spirit doesn't mind that you're angry at it. Spirit doesn't mind that you don't want these lessons anymore. What Spirit is seeing is that the fruit is almost ripe. The prosperity is almost there. And you have to go through the fires of the forge. You have to go through the fires of the forge to become the weapon that you want to be. If you want to use a different analogy, you're becoming a diamond. How is a diamond made? How is a diamond made? It's a piece of coal, right, that's put under a tremendous amount of pressure for a tremendous long period of time. And either it breaks and it becomes nothing, becomes worthless, or it becomes a diamond. And that's what you're becoming. You are becoming a diamond. Let yourself shine. These hardships, these pains, this aggravation that's coming your way, shine through it. Okay? Do not let these people take away the core essence of who you are, which is a success, which is a bountiful human being. Okay? Because they're going to try and change your emotions. As I said in the 1st to the 10th video, we are beings of our emotions, not of our mind. And I read that in Eckhart Tolle. And he says he made him astoundingly unpopular. But it's true. I thought about it and I had to stop and I was looking at it and I was like, what the heck? But it's true. When you are in a happy place, you see life in a happy way. You have happy thoughts. Things start moving forward. You start to become like Mary Poppins, okay? When they're laughing, they fly up to the ceiling in that scene. And when they cry, they go down to the floor. When they think sad thoughts, they go down to the floor. You want to be at the ceiling. You want to laugh. You want to have joy. And I know we're talking about finances, and I know we're talking about career, and I know you're sitting there and saying, okay, you're talking about Mary Poppins, Dane, what the heck? But it's having that sense of prosperity, having that mindset of prosperity that's actually going to lead you to being so much higher, so much more glorious than the people around you. Because you've planted the seeds, you've waited, and now you're going to reap the rewards of all your hard work and all your effort. Because with the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit, you have eternal prosperity. You just aren't balanced yet. There's so much being thrown at you, especially from two people. All right? Especially from two people. One of them can very well be a Virgo. The other is going to be a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. All right? It's just too much. And it can be people who are too focused on money, too focused on trying to take care of things. You can feel smothered by this person. And then the other person can be just too focused on the emotions of it all. You can't keep up. And they get lost in the sea of their emotions and they're taking you with them. So I'd say watch out for these two people. You need to be balanced. You need to use your cunning, your mind. Turn inward. You don't want what everybody else wants. You don't. You can sit there and say, oh, no, Dane, I really do. I want the mansion. I want the new car every year or every few months. I want the bigger and better, bigger and better, bigger and better. Till what? Till what? till you're so far in debt you can't see a way out, till you've spent all your money and you don't have any as a cushion around yourself. We're a consumer nation. We're a consumer world. That's what life is all about. How much can they make you buy through commercials, through everything? So when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money, you're being smart. Okay? You're looking at what you need, what you desire, what makes your heart sing, what makes you happy. Right? What takes care of your spirit. You're turning inward and looking at your spirit. When it comes to your career, you're doing the same exact thing. What takes care of your spirit? What moves you forward? Because for some of you, you have endless prosperity, the potential for endless prosperity, but you're in a dead-end job. You're in a job that will get you nowhere. And you're hoping for that promotion. You're hoping for that way forward, but it's not coming. Is it time to change things? Yeah, it is. Now, does this mean you change the job? Or does this mean you change the hope? That's up to you. That really is. This is a general reading. It's going to resonate differently with each and every person. And I will never tell you to quit your job, go run away, join the circus, especially if you don't have something set up behind you, especially if you don't have a way to pay your bills. That fear is not worth anything. That fear of, oh my gosh, can I make my electric bill? That fear of, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money to pay for groceries. That's just not nice. And that's not a place to live because you'll get sick from it. All right? Believe me, I know. I speak from experience. Here, you have to turn inward. Looking at passion, looking at what you want, looking at where your joy lies. Now, you may have to tweak it a bit. You may have to sit there and say, okay, well, I need to pay the bills, so I need to be in this dead-end job that makes me angry. But by being in this dead-end job, I get to have something on the side. You get to embrace your hobbies. You get to embrace your something. You have to. And that starts moving you forward. And then you start to see your talents grow and grow and grow. And so maybe your hobby becomes your career. But it's going to take time. You have to be patient. The Seven of Pentacles talks about patience here. You're shedding a skin. You're setting yourself free. Right? It has been a long road. The purple always makes me think of the magician. The purple robe. And that robe is beautiful. It's embroidered. It's shining in the sun. This robe is worn. This robe is used. Why? Because the magician is card number 1. The hermit is card number 9. All your rosy innocence, all the unexpected and hoped for joys that you had thought would happen in life, the way that things would just fall together. Some of those dreams didn't pan out. Okay? Things didn't happen the way that you wanted them to, the way that you envisioned them in your mind's eye. Why? Because that's called life. Again, that might not be popular to say, but it's true. Life has a way of kicking you in the teeth, and when you're down on the ground, it kicks you in the stomach. Here, you're turning inward. You're embracing your passion. And you're saying, you know what? I may have fallen, but I'm not down. That's why he has the feathers on the side of him. Because your dreams have wings, and now it's time to heal and move forward. At your root, love. 9 of Cups, the magician. As above, so below, as you believe it, so it happens. It's focusing on what you love. It's not limiting yourself, because you're going to have a tendency to. You're going to have a tendency to sit there and say, oh my gosh, no. You couldn't possibly, Aries, don't be so ridiculous. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, you're going to want at times to stay small, because it's safe. But when you're staying small, you're getting hit with all this nonsense. All this, ugh. And you're sitting there, you're like, why the heck is this always happening to me? Because divinity is saying, as above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. And you're at war with yourself. That's why, here, 4 of Swords. I mean, you've been through a battle. You've been through the ringer. It doesn't mean that your career has to be a battle. It doesn't mean that your money has to be a battle. What it means is that you yourself have been through this battle, and it's called life. As I said, it kicks you in the teeth. And now you're being told to change your mindset. Because what did I say in the beginning? Because as I said in the beginning, is that when you change your mindset, you change your life. Because you start to change your emotions. And emotions are kind of easier to get a hold of than your mind. Your mind, it wanders. It just goes. And you can see it. But when you start to have thoughts that make you feel bad, that make you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't move forward. Oh my gosh, you know what? They were right. When I was in third grade, they told me I would fail, and I am failing now. They knew it. No. Stop. This is you embracing your power. This is you saying, yeah, I'm terrified. I feel like I'm going to vomit. Everything isn't going right. I am completely overwhelmed. But as I believe it, so it becomes. So if I'm believing I am overwhelmed, if I'm believing that I won't get there, you won't. Your thoughts are astoundingly powerful, but your emotions are even more so. Because have you ever met those people who say all the right things? They really do. They say all the right things, and their actions are just the complete opposite. But they speak so well. That's what you're being warned against. You have the words, you have the power, you do. But the emotions have to align. As you feel it, so you become. You have the thoughts here, prosperity, blessings, holding the passion within your hands. What you focus on, you will get. But more importantly, the emotion that you send out into the world will come to you. Look at it. When you have a headache, okay, let's just look at when you have a headache. The world becomes annoying. It becomes on edge. With your finances, with your career, at times you're going to have a headache with it. Everything becomes on edge. You start to look at things and you start to go, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. I'm not going to make as much money as I need to make this quarter. I'm not going to make as much money as I need to make for paying all these bills. I can't believe that that's going to happen. And then you have this worry, this doubt, this fear. It becomes hard to breathe. There's a trick. It's by Mel Robbins. She says, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't count out because you can keep on counting and then you can get lost in counting. But first of all, you break the cycle of worry, and then you do. You do something that stops it. You do something where you sit there and say, okay, everything is hard. Everything is overwhelming. I'm being pulled in 18 million different directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What can I do? I can change this feeling of anxiety and say, okay, yes, it's a lot, but I'm going to take a step. I'm going to buckle down. You are embracing what you love. There's something here for you, Aries. There's something here that you have kind of pushed off. Because why? 6 of Pentacles. You're pulled in too many different directions. And by being pulled in so many different directions, you can't embrace the love at all. The root here is love, joy, prosperity, abundance, happiness. Now, it's not getting caught up in people saying nice, pretty words to you. Right? Because, as you know, that's what started the Trojan War. Paris got offered the most beautiful woman in the world as a prize for letting Aphrodite win a beauty contest by the gods against Hera and against Athena. He chose having the most beautiful wife in the world, okay? And it did not matter. He didn't get the, fine print. It happened that the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen of Troy, she was already married to Menelaus. Started a war, lasted 10 years. When you're going after what you love, don't get caught up in the honey sweetness of others. Look at your joy, look at your happiness. See what melts like honey on your tongue. That's going to be the important thing here. Because there's somebody that comes from your past, okay? There's some sort of pattern here where if it happens that you fall prey to it, or there's something here that tries to pull you. And it's honey sweetness, but it's not for you. It's not right, okay? This is a trap. And it's going to pull you in many different directions. It's going to sound, okay, that's it. It's going to sound too good to be true, first of all. But it's going to be astoundingly alluring. Now, what happens here? There's something from your past that's coming up. It's coming up, and it's also something from your past, and it always happens. There's something from your past that comes up that makes you doubt the money that you can have within this life. Okay? Especially in the first part of September, it makes you really question things. And you're going to be like, why does this always happen? Because it's rooted in your childhood. Look back. And when I say it's rooted in your childhood, it can be an argument that your parents had. It can be your parents saying to you, oh, we don't have money for that. So now you have this fear of not having enough money. You always have to hold on to it. And it doesn't come because there's an underlying fear of not having enough money. Or, oh, you're not really smart enough to do that. What makes you think? So you're stuck in a dead-end job. because you're not really smart enough. You don't believe that you're smart enough to go out and get the job that you want. This is breaking that pattern. This is breaking that pattern of childhood. And you are going to find that you need to embrace your balance. You need to find that balance. You need to understand that truth. As you do so, things become more centered for you, right? But you are going to feel pulled in 18 million directions. You're going to feel overwhelmed. And then as you have those feelings come, everything else is going to come up. You're not going to be as connected with spirit, which is going to make it harder to make the decisions that you want to make, to have the prosperity that you want within your life. It's going to make you have doubts and fears and feel overwhelmed. And it's going to bring back the fact that life is hard. And you're going to sit there and you're going to say, I made all these wrong decisions before. Look at the mess I've gotten myself in. You know, look at how things have been a struggle. Look at how things have been hard. Look at how I'm not in the place that I want to be. Or, you know, I can't get to the place that I want to be. I'm too young. I'm too old. You have your armor on because the world has taught you you need your armor on. Well, you feel overwhelmed. Now, you need to connect with spirit. What happens is you need to sit there and you need to look at the way that you have come through. I don't care if you're 19 or 90. You have come through. You have lived through hard stages within your life. It doesn't matter if anybody else laughs at you and says, oh my gosh, that's nothing, look at me. No, that's not the truth. You've had doubts, you've had fears, you've been overwhelmed. Sit there, look at it. And as you look at it, you're going to see that the prosperity, you have been prosperous against odds, against adversities, against challenges, which is going to bring you to the fact that you've planted the seeds. You're going to reap the harvest, but you've sowed the land. The fruit is coming, and when it comes, it will be sweet and it will be beautiful. You have to know. You have to know and you have to see everything that you've been through. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, you feel at times that you're in this alone. 5 of Pentacles, overwhelmed, alone, angry, upset. You turn inward, right? That's what it says right here. You turn inward. You're finding your balance. You're letting go of your childhood. You're letting go of the negativity that has defined you for so long. When it comes to your success, that no, you can't. You can't possibly be successful. You're not the successful one in your family. You know, what gives you the right? Self-praise stinks. All the words that people say in passing that we take in and we internalize. Here, you're following the fact, you're following your path, and you are knowing the fact that divinity blesses you. Because it does. The angels walk with you. Yes, you're going through a winter. I'm not going to lie and say, oh my gosh, it's wonderful. It's not wonderful right now. It's hard. Life is hard. And money, the money that you want within your life, it's coming. Because divinity is guiding you and watching over you. It may not be multi-million dollars, but you do not need to be shackled to owing everything to everyone. Right? You do not need to be a millionaire to be happy. A lot of people with a lot of money are chasing happiness just like everybody else. Except they're able to buy more things to try and get it. Here, you have the angels walking with you. You are going through a rough time. But you're also going through a time that brings you to spiritual awakening, that brings you to answering your soul's desire and saying, this is what I want. This is what I've wanted for so long, because you feel as if you're walking alone. The repeat of the number 5 is a freedom number. The repeat of the number 6 is a nurturing number. You need to embrace your freedom in order to nurture your soul, which will bring you to a place of prosperity and success within your career. It does not mean that you become the CEO of a company, though for some of you it might. Okay? It does mean that you become happy in what you do. And you change, and you move forward. And you let go of the past, and you find a balance within the prosperity to bring you what you were put on this earth to do. To let you live the life that you desire. And of course, I forgot your fairy guidance cards and your witchling cards. So let's see that. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, money and career, September 1st to the 15th, 2019. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Compassion. Oh, goodness. And friendship. I love it. Compassion for yourself and friendship for yourself is going to be very important. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, September 1st to the 15th, 2019, money and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, happiness, yeah, and luck. You are going after your happiness. It's time. Now, I'm not saying to quit your job. I'm not saying to throw money at everything. I'm saying to go after your happiness. I'm saying to be happy, to look at what brings you joy. And do it. Make time for it. Make time for you. Because it's going to not only increase your productivity within your career, okay, it is going to increase your wealth. This says, if happy is what you want, then happy you shall be. And ain't that the truth? If you want to be happy, and you do, okay, during these 15 days, you want to be happy, but it seems as if people are piling more and more on your shoulders. You have to make time for your happiness. The color that shines through here is red. That's healing and cleansing your root chakra. Then we have luck. With a clear direction of what you want to achieve, you're summoning energy that brings good luck. Focus your mind, center your soul, know what it is that you want, and go after it. Luck is with you because you have the magician on your side. You're rooted with the magician. You have luck guiding you forward. The color that shines through here, indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra. Compassion. By widening your circle for compassion for all living creatures, your spirit will soar. Do not forget to be compassionate to yourself. Do not forget to be compassionate towards others. Having a sense of understanding, peace, and harmony, even when others do not, even when they see your kindness as weakness, is actually going to move you forward, is going to help grow that tree of prosperity quicker. Friendship. When individuals with common bonds cross your path, friendship is discovered. There are people who will be coming into your life who help you, okay, who share the same interests as you. This is a time that's intense, but this is a time that you come out of stronger and better than ever before. Your subconscious message, the Three of Cups. This is somebody that you trusted. And again, I read intuitively. So if you want everything by the book, there's other readers on YouTube. This is a person who you trusted, who you thought had your back, and just didn't. Just didn't. And you're going to feel betrayed. Subconsciously, I do feel that this goes hand in hand with the Five of Swords. This is a person that you've dealt with before, all right? This is a person who plays off of your good nature and who is jealous of your money. Even if you don't have a lot of money, they still want what you have. And so here, subconsciously, you're waiting for that next shoe to drop. There's a lot going on here that has to do with the past, that's holding you stuck to get to the future. A spotlight is going to be shown on this. This person right here, you need to let them go. And I don't mean if they're family or if you have to see them or work with them every day. I don't mean that you have to, not talk to them or anything like that. I am saying that you have to sit there and understand it and let go of the power that they have over you, through the hurt that they caused you. Forgiveness is not having somebody over for dinner. Forgiveness is saying, you know what? You do not control me through pain anymore. And you can still not like them at all. Forgive does not mean like. All right? All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And it is always a pleasure reading for you. Bye.